1000 LB sister star Amy Slaton rocked in her bachelorette party days before her second marriage to Brian. She traveled to New Orleans with her fiancé to live a pre-wedding life in the hustle and bustle of the French Quarter. The Bourbon Street of the city lit up for the reality star to ramp walk like a badass bride-to-be. Amy and her family toured the entire Mardi Gras facility, where floats are usually made. The city is full of life and introspection. She got to explore the city's vibrant, artistic side. She bumped into some artists down the street and explained to them what kind of art she is into. The trip also included a voodoo cleansing ritual for the couple and a horse ride. How's the bachelorette party? 1000 LB sisters. Amy feels tempted at her bachelorette party. 1000 LB sisters. Amy revealed how tempted she was during her bachelorette party. The nightlife was chaotic because some groups displayed boisterous behavior. Amy went to a fine winery shop with her siblings and friends, Billy and Lee. She soaked herself in the magical vibe of New Orleans that felt so attractive to her eyes. Amy said that the trip would always be unforgettable because of walking down Bourbon Street wearing Mardi Gras beads. She rallied, donning a bride-to-be sash. From the wine shop balcony, she excitedly shouted at a group of strangers. She threw a green bead to them, saying, "It's my bachelorette party." There were a lot of parties going on Bourbon Street, so Amy was naturally drawn to temptations. 1000 LB sisters. Amy's bachelorette celebration gets brighter with inclusion of mask crafting. TLC has finally dropped the fun that took place at Amy's bachelorette party. The celebration came alive with plenty of efforts from her own people. Billy and Lee kept the party sparkling with their enthusiasm and jokes. A new clip from 1000 Pound Sisters Season 8 showed them gathering to craft masks with glitter and color. Amy guided Billy and the rest in applying the paint and glitter perfectly with Helmar's glue. But Billy joked that it seems the next artwork would be knitting. Well, this activity falls under the Mardi Gras style of bachelorette party, making it the first step. Mardi Gras masks hold significant cultural and artistic significance. Amy's bachelor party wasn't a typical one because most of the parties involve strippers. Like for females, it has to be male strippers. But she chose New Orleans Parade Float's world to dive straight into it, experiencing it wholeheartedly. Misty and Brittany took part in the team effort, while Brian and Chris went to their own frog gigging event. Lee said since she is the maid of honor to Amy, she put her hands to crafting. Both she and Billy agreed that a bachelorette party is more of a stripper thing than an artwork. It seemed the city's atmosphere changed as Amy went out to experience its unique blend of culture and creativity. Tonight, we take a closer look at a celebration that surprised many fans of 1000 Pound Sisters. Not because of controversy, scandal, or explosive drama, but because of its unexpected tone. Amy Slaton's bachelorette party has become a talking point among viewers, and for one specific reason. Instead of following the typical reality TV formula of wild nightlife and provocative entertainment, the celebration took a creative and deeply symbolic turn. For longtime followers of 1000 Pound Sisters, Amy's journey has been anything but ordinary. From her early struggles with weight and health to motherhood, personal setbacks, and relationship challenges, viewers have watched her life unfold in raw detail. So when news broke that her bachelorette party would not include the stereotypical male entertainer often associated with such events, many were caught off guard. Instead, Amy chose something vibrant, colorful, and culturally expressive. A Mardi Gras mask-making celebration. A different kind of celebration. In reality television, bachelorette parties are often portrayed as chaotic spectacles filled with excess. But Amy's event stood apart. The atmosphere was filled with bright colors, beads, laughter, and artistic creativity rather than flashing lights and suggestive performances. The Mardi Gras theme brought symbolism with it. Masks representing transformation, identity, and new beginnings. For Amy, whose life has undergone significant change in recent years, this detail did not go unnoticed by fans. Sources close to the production describe the gathering as lively but controlled, festive yet respectful. There were no scenes of reckless partying. Instead, the focus remained on bonding, friendship, and self-expression. Why fans are talking. Social media reactions quickly poured in after clips and behind-the-scenes images surfaced. Some fans admitted they initially expected the usual reality TV drama. Others praised Amy for choosing a celebration that reflected maturity and growth. The decision not to include a male stripper became symbolic. For many viewers, it suggested a shift in priorities, perhaps signaling Amy's desire to move forward differently than before. This is particularly significant considering the emotional and personal turbulence she has faced publicly. Over the years, Amy has been open about relationship struggles, postpartum challenges, and the pressures of being in the spotlight. A calmer, more intentional bachelorette event may represent stability, something many fans have long hoped she would find. Growth under the spotlight. Being part of 1,000-Pound Sisters means living through life milestones on camera. Engagements, weddings, arguments, and reconciliations are not private affairs. They are broadcast to millions. Amy's choice of a Mardi Gras mask-making party can be interpreted as reclaiming control over her narrative. Instead of leaning into expectations designed for ratings, she appeared to embrace authenticity. Experts who study reality television culture often note that stars who deviate from sensationalized tropes can strengthen audience loyalty. In Amy's case, the celebration highlighted creativity and connection rather than shock value. Symbolism of the masks. Mardi Gras masks traditionally represent mystery, transformation, and the freedom to express hidden aspects of oneself. For Amy, this symbolism resonates deeply. Over the years, viewers have seen multiple versions of her. The hopeful surgery candidate, the devoted sister, the new mother, the woman navigating divorce, and now the fiancé preparing for another chapter. The act of designing masks may have been more meaningful than it first appeared. It encouraged reflection, artistry, and unity among guests. Rather than objectifying entertainment, the focus remained on empowerment. A shift in reality TV culture? Amy's celebration may also reflect a broader shift happening within reality television. Audiences today are increasingly critical of exploitative content. They crave authenticity over shock tactics. By choosing mask making over a male performer, Amy may be signaling awareness of that shift. Whether intentional or not, the event has sparked discussion about what viewers truly expect from unscripted television. Is drama necessary for engagement? Or can sincerity be just as compelling? Family dynamics and support. As with any milestone in Amy's life, family dynamics remain a key element. While tensions have surfaced within the Slaton family in past seasons, this celebration appeared centered around support rather than conflict. Fans noted the absence of explosive arguments, a refreshing change for those accustomed to high-stakes emotional confrontations on the show. The event seemed to emphasize unity over division. What this means moving forward. Amy's bachelorette party may seem like a small event in the grand scope of reality television. But for a personality whose life has been marked by public scrutiny, symbolism matters. This celebration suggests a move toward intentional choices, a rejection of stereotypes, a desire for positivity during a major life transition. For viewers invested in Amy's growth, this was not just a party, it was a statement. Final thoughts. In a genre often defined by excess, Amy's Mardi Gras-themed mask-making party stood out precisely because it chose creativity over controversy. The absence of a male stripper did not make the event less vibrant. If anything, it shifted the focus towards celebration rooted in connection and self-expression. As Amy prepares for the next chapter of her life, fans will be watching closely, not only for drama, but for signs of lasting stability and growth. And if this celebration is any indication, Amy may be stepping into her future with a clearer sense of identity than ever before. This has been your in-depth coverage of Amy's